Just a reminder, if you take a walk around the outside of the field, you'll see all sorts of wonderful things. The food, of course, on the east side, magic around wandering around on the west side, we have all our reenactor groups lined up waiting to you can try. Ladies. Musket fire. 1 o'clock. Cannon and musket fire in the field of arms. At the moment there's quite a bit of sword play going on in the field of arms. Oh, James, stop around.
Brilliant, Mark.
Overgas to full magic show.
Go, Cat.
Richmond Field for the medieval fair.
Come on, James! Go, James! Come on, points!
Oh, yeah! Nicely sorted out. They've got to stick to people this year, okay? Good started by Dillard, James and Captain. Senior Captain in the school, give it a cheer!
With your takeaway first. I think take it away. Magic show and going, I see now.
Lock your ears!
over with it.
Victory for the Queen!
Charge! Yeah! Attaboy! You gotta use your head. Daddy went fast, down faster than they.
Oh, there you go,
What's your back,
Come on, Ricky! Get him!
Fair enough. Been at this a while.
Absolutely spectacular! We have a winner!
That was sneaky.
There was some beautiful reeds, jeweled hood, and have matching leather jesters on its feet to match her outfit. This was the kind of thing a noble lady could take into town, could take it to church and sit it next to her on the pew. She could take it to the market or to the tavern, doing a bit of a tour and back for the lure. Now what he was doing there is called a stoop. He kind of swoops in and dives down from above the food. That's a very good effort for such a little bird against such a strong wind, ladies and gents. Let's hear it for Brian. Now, in a similar collection of small falcons in medieval times, you would also have hobby falcons, which are also quite small. They generally hunt small birds like starlings and sparrows. This gentleman is Haley, and Haley is what's called a whistling kite, another kind of Australian bird. Now, just like the kestrel, as far as hunting goes, this bird is almost completely useless. Now, if you have a look at her feet when she's sitting up there on Jade's glove, they're actually smaller than a chicken's feet and actually less powerful. A whistling kite like this one, again, would eat things like lizards and grasshoppers and others. Has anybody here seen Pepper before? Pepper's one of our most popular birds of prey from our wildlife centre. Now, even though she's an owl, a bird like this one hunts the same way a hawk does. Owls were never used for hunting in medieval times, but they should have. She's just driven a talon right there into the back of its head. Let's hear a round of applause for Pepper, ladies and gentlemen. Expression old codger, yes? Yeah, this is where this term comes from. A codge is a piece of falconry furniture. It's also pronounced cadge, which is where we get the term cage from. But a codge is effectively a square frame that would be carried by an old man in the field. Now, everybody would keep their falcons and their hawks with them. Here we have, ladies and gentlemen, a beautiful example of a fresh, juicy quail and a bird that doesn't want to eat it. Now, as you can see, this is a fierce hunting hawk. Anyone ever heard the expression, never work with children or animals? Looks like that quail's going to fly to live another day. Why don't we try and hunt some ducks? We're going to try the quail again. In the reeds, nice and close by, where we can see our fox, we can see our ducks, and we've got a good hunting vantage point. Now, another thing about Zorro is you can see he's got huge wings. The power in this bird is not just in his feet, it's in his ability to lift on the wind. Now, you saw how much some of our other birds have struggled to fly in a strong wind. Zorro has much more powerful wings. He can use that wind to his advantage. He can get a nice big flight. He catches a thermal and he rides it, much like the kite, but with a lot more control. You can see that iconic wedge shape in his tail, where they get the name wedge-tailed eagle. You can see that beautiful controlled soaring that he does. How skillful. Just by the way, if you happen to have a small dog on you,
Costume competition, we've got
big, strong wings.
costumes over here at the moment. Some very small Vikings.
He's looking for his meat. He's calling to Jade, saying, "Where's my meat, Jade?" Can you hear the call?
We've got an angel, a black angel, or a buffalo angel. On another last call for the costume competition. Over here in the... Here we are. So Tony's ready and thundering down. So Daryl's thundering down too.